Namaste, myself Rashmi from Department of Mathematics, Sri Gurukul PU College, Tumkur. First of all, I would like to thank you all for choosing us. Now you are proud Gurukulites. Today, I'm going to show you something so that you only guess the topic. See what I'm having. These are all cards. You know this, and this is what this is? Dice. And this is a coin. If I'm showing you a die, a coin, and a pack of cards, I hope my students have guessed it right. Yes, today we are discussing about probability. Yes, that is probability. So from 7th standard, you have learned what is probability, and you have done many problems and you have solved many events like that. Today, I want to brief out all those things, what you have studied, and I want to connect you people to what you are going to study in your first PUC. Right? Okay, first of all, what is probability? Many of you are already murmuring, you are telling the probability, kudos to those students. Okay, probability is a chance. What chance? See, weather is too hot today. What is the chance of rain today? We can't predict. Yesterday we have awaited for the rain, but it doesn't came. Correct. So, chance may be happen or may not be happen. It is uncertain. It is uncertain. Okay. Then, in the before going to the probability session, let me discuss you some definition. First, let us know the definition of probability. Usually, probability of any event is denoted by P of. Event is usually denoted by the capital letters. So, for an instant, I'll use E. Event E, which is nothing but it is a ratio of favorable event to the total number of event. Okay, favorable event to the total number of event. What is favorable event? Whatever I want, that is favorable. Okay, if you go to some ice cream shops, you will ask, no, which is your favorable taste, means favorable ice cream flavor, like that we will ask, no, whatever we want. In ice cream shop owner have plenty of flavors of ice cream. Which one I like, which one you like, that is the favorable flavor ice cream, like that. While tossing a coin or rolling this die or choosing any from this pack of cards, we will have some favorable cases which we want for the experiment. So those are all called favorable events. Total number of events means, I hope you all know, if I toss this coin, we are having two outcomes. Outcome means whatever the results we will get while tossing this coin, those are all called outcomes. So this coin, as you can see, this is head and tail. So we are having two outcomes for this tossing of coin. While coming to this dice, we are having 6 faces. Correct, this is a cube. We are having 6 faces. So what are the total number of outcome? That is 6. While taking this card, as we all know, we are having 52 cards here in this pack of cards. Correct. So that is in this cards, whatever I want, that is called favorable event. In this 1 to 6 numbers are there. Which number I want, that is a favorable. In tossing a coin, whether head or tail, that is my favorable event. Correct. Okay. We will take for an instant. We'll toss the coin. If I toss the coin, what are the outcomes I will get? One is head. I'll denote shortly as head, and tail. Correct. So, if I write this in a flower bracket, if I enclose this in a flower bracket, and I'll denote this by S, which stands for sample space. Okay, that is sample space. Okay, sample space is nothing but the total number of total outcomes are called sample space. While rolling this die, I'm having, see, I hope you all have saw the die. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. So these are all the set of all possible outcome. We call it as a sample space. Okay. And this cards, you all know, there are 4 kings, there are 4 queens, there are 4 K, Q and J also, and ace cards, and 2 to 9 is there. So total 52 cards are there in this of 4 shapes, and each shape contains 13 cards. 13 cards. This you have to remember. In the examination, they maybe give the total number of cards and total number of red cards, black cards, whatever it is. whatever, if they won't give, then also you have to memorize. In the pack of 52 cards, we are having 26 red and 26 black. Out of that, 13 of each shapes. Okay, this is very important, my dear students. If you pursue your career in engineering, this probability plays very important role. Okay, very important role in your life, and also for other competitive examinations also. If you take some FDA exam, banking exam, wherever you go, this probability plays very important role. Okay, next, so we have learned what is sample space now. Now this H and T, these are all called sample points. What we call this as sample points. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are called sample points. As we know, the definition of a probability of any event is favorable outcome by total number of outcome. Let me take one example while tossing a coin. If I tossing a coin, just now only I have explained, the sample space will be head and tail. Okay. So, how many sample points are there, or how many total outcomes are there? That is 2. One is head and 2. That comes in the denominator. Now, if I pose you the question, what is the probability of getting head? Okay, what's the probability of getting head? In probability, see children, what you have to do is you have to read the question very carefully. One word, if you swap or if you miss, that will lead to another way of problem. Okay, so we have to read the question very carefully. So if I ask you what is the probability of getting head, I'll write probability of getting head. Okay, P of H. Here generally I have told you an event. Event may be anything. Okay, whether you like ice cream, cake, whatever it is, that is an event generally. But here I am specifying you, I am tossing a coin. So probability I want is head. So I am writing P of H, which is equal to how many sample points are there, which shows head here? 1. Correct? So 1 divided by total number of sample points are 2. I have applied for this formula. Favorable outcome. What is favorable outcome? In this question, favorable outcome is head. So 1 divided by 2. Similarly, what is the probability of tail? Tail also 1. So 1 divided by 2. So this is the probability of getting head, and this is the probability of getting tail while tossing a coin. A coin is very important. Correct? Because later we will discuss what if 2 coins are tossed or 1 coin tossed twice. Correct? We will start from basic. We will come to throwing a dice. What is the probability of getting odd? This is my question. So first we have to write the sample space of throwing a dice, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many sample points are there? 6. Correct. Here I write probability of getting odd number. You can write odd also, or you can simply write O. It is up to you. Okay. Which is equal to odd numbers are there. I hope you know what are odd numbers, what are even numbers. So 1, 3 and 5. 1, 3, 5. So there are 3 odd numbers. That is my favorable event which go in the top, in the numerator. Divided by, according to this formula, total number of outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Later you can cancel this and you can write it as 1 by 2. Okay. Now what is the probability of getting 7 from this example? What is the probability of getting 7? Getting 7. 7 is there in our sample space. Is there? No. So there is no favorable event. But total number of event is 6. Correct. So the answer is 0. For any experiment, if the answer or the probability of any event is 0, then we call it as uncertain event. Call it as uncertain event. Uncertain, certain. I hope you all know the meaning. This is uncertain event. Okay. And again, if I pose you another question, what is the probability of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 in throwing a die? So what is here, whatever the sample points I'm having, everything has been included in my question. So there are 6 favorable and total number is also 6. So you get 1. Okay, this is called sure event. For any probability, if you get the answer as 1, we call it as a sure event, and for any probability you get 0, we call it as an unsure event. Always remember, my dear students, probability of any sample space in this world always varies from 0. Probability of any event should varies from 0 to 1. This is very important. This is very important. Probability of any in the universe. If you take any event in the universe, you will get the answer between 0 and 1. If you get more than 1 or negative, you have to check what you have done. Okay, 100% you are doing in the wrong way. Okay. Now we will get entered to another interesting topic now, another concept. Again, I will go with this throwing of die. If I ask you what is the probability of getting 2, I am sure you will tell 1 by 6 now. Correct. I will denote the probability of getting 2 as P of E. Now, I am asking another question. What is the probability of not getting 2? Not getting 2 means complement of this event. Usually, we will denote it by E bar. Okay, or P of not E. Both are valid. P of E bar or P of not E. So let me tell you what are the favorable events. Not 2 means 1, 2, 2, correct? No, 2 is our favorable event. Now we are doing not getting 2. So 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. How many samples points are there? 5. So what is the probability of this? 5 by 6. Now we will add these two. I mean probability of my favorable event and probability of not favorable event. Just we will add this 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. I hope you all know how to take LCM and how to solve all those things. 6 by 6 which is 1. Okay. So probability of any event, favorable event plus probability of not favorable event always gives 1. I hope you have learned and you have learned many concepts on this. So dear students, that's all for about today's session. I'll meet you in another video with an interesting concept. Till that, take care. Namaste.